You're as bad as my students. Everyone comes in the classroom and they all sit at the back. Like I'm going to reach over the desk and attack them or something. All of this empty space up front and everybody's in the back like this. Welcome. I'm Colin Large. I'm an English language fellow, and I am working in the English department here. Some of you already know me. Some of you have seen me before, and some of you have no idea who I am. You just walked in the door and went, "This looks interesting. I hope it is." What I'd like to talk about today is my topic, fostering collaboration using Yahoo Groups. And first I want to talk about the title. Fostering, anybody know what to foster means? Realize, encourage, okay? And collaboration, working together. So this is encouraging people to work together in different ways. In the United States, I would have used something through Google, but because everyone in Mongolia has Yahoo something, I figured it's easier to retrain me than to retrain you. So I used Yahoo Groups to do this. And so the focus of this is to talk about how collaboration benefits teachers, benefits faculty, and can then benefit students as well. So my first question, why should faculty collaborate?
Because teamwork is very important these days.
Teamwork is important these days? Okay. Share ideas? Okay. Solve problems? Improve speaking, improve communication? Okay. Get information? All right.
To save time.
Save time. All of those are excellent examples. So one thing that I thought of was improving lesson plans. After you finish a lesson and you come back to the teacher's room and you talk about what worked, what didn't work. Every classroom, especially when we have an hour and a half of class, some things we try are beautiful. And you finish class and you're really excited, you gotta tell somebody, this worked! Woohoo! And then you have those classes where you try all of this stuff and the students are just, I don't care. What didn't work? How can we fix what didn't work? And then how do we spread information about what works? Sharing activities. Each one of us has a different viewpoint about language. I mean, we're language teachers, so we have a different viewpoint about language. I have a viewpoint as a native speaker. I have a viewpoint as a teacher who has been teaching a wide variety of non-native speakers in a university. But my way of looking at things is not the only way. You all have learned English differently from how I learned English. Just because it's different doesn't mean it's wrong. So I have as much to learn from you by how you learned English and how you teach English. Some of the best activities that I have come up with, I didn't come up with. I had part of an idea, and another teacher had another part of an idea, and together we had this really great thing. But my idea was kind of not so great by itself. Planning. Who forgets things? I forget things all the time. So, if we have a way to keep track of where we need to be, activities that are important, seminars that each person learns about, if we have a place where we can go and we can each say, oh, I heard about this really cool seminar that's being put on by the American Center for Mongolian Studies. I think everybody should go. We put it in one place that everybody knows about, and it's not just me. I'm not the only person who knows about this activity. Now everybody has a chance to go see this seminar and learn something. And the last, for me, important reason is research. We have lots of different eyes. When we find something online, when we find something in a book, when we find new information, we can then share with other teachers, our colleagues. So not only do I benefit from what I found, but everyone else does too. This can be websites, links to a page that really has a good explanation of how to pronounce the English sound, which is not an easy sound to produce. So we can use, as we do our daily work and we find things, we can share them with our colleagues. And as a result, each of us improves. And if we improve, who else improves? Students improve. And ultimately, I mean, if we really want to be blunt about it, the ones who really need to improve eventually are the students, because they're the ones that are going to be doing the jobs next. So I have actually sent invitations to all of you to join the group, and I already have a question for you. One of the teachers in the English department came and asked me the other day about how to teach future perfect and future perfect progressive. And I said, I don't know. I use it, I know it, I've never taught it. I don't know. So my question for you is, any suggestions? What are some ideas that you have to teach future perfect and future perfect progressive? You don't have to answer right now, but when you go home over the weekend, think of some ideas. It'd be really nice to come to work on Monday and have 25 messages of all of these great ways to teach future perfect progressive. Activities. I've already put some activities up here. I also put a folder for individual work, which is something that I am not familiar with and I forget about. My students in my class have only done 2 out of 4 because I don't think to look on the board where they usually are posted. So I figure if we put them here, someone like me won't forget about them. And I already have put some grammar activities up that anyone can use and change and improve. Planning. There's a calendar there. really nice activity at 4:15. Oh, it's happening right now. Hey, that's us. Just in case you forget. And we can put more things. I actually learned today that there are some other there are some seminars and some talks that are being given on campus that are free. And even if we don't go there, maybe we have students who are interested in the topics, and we can tell the students to go see this person talk. Maybe they won't understand everything, but they will probably understand something. It's extra credit, if you want. I will probably make it extra credit for mine. And they learn something. A little bit of exposure makes a big difference. And for the research and assistance, I have some websites here for listening activities, for reading activities, and it's a little America-centric, but a website that is all about teaching students how to sound American. I'm familiar with it because I was teaching in an American school for American students who were going to American universities. I'm sure there's something out there for British English, and if any of you find it, put it here so we can teach the students to sound British instead of American, whichever you like. But this is all great for us. What about students? What are the 4 skills of language? Reading, writing, listening, speaking, okay? Passive skill, information coming in. Active skill, going out. Reading, passive skill. Writing, active skill. Without speaking, can we listen? Not really. I mean, we can listen to the noise, but without speaking, we don't really have anything to listen to. Without writing, we have nothing to read. So all 4 of these are very closely related. And why do we use language?
To speak.
Communicate. Right. We have to get information from in here to someone else. And so language is all about communication.